Mr. Director, as recently as April, you promised Americans that you would provide what you called a relevant metric for the number of law-abiding Americans who were swept up in the FISA 702 searches. This morning, you went back on that promise, and you said that even putting together a sampling, a statistical estimate, would jeopardize national security. I think that is a very, very damaging position to stake out. We're going to battle it out in the course of this because there are a lot of Americans who share our view that security and liberty are not mutually exclusive. We can have both. And you rejected that this morning. You went back on a pledge, and I think it is damaging to the public. Now let me...
Senator, could I answer the question?
Mr. Director, my time is short, and I want to ask you about one other 702.
Well, I would like to answer your question.
Briefly.
What I pledged to you in my confirmation hearing is that I would make every effort to try to find out why we were not able to come to a specific number of collection on U.S. persons. I told you I would consult with Admiral Rogers. I told you I would go to the National Security Agency to try to determine whether or not I was able to do that. I went out there, I talked to them, they went through the technical details. There were extensive efforts on the part of, I learned, on the parts of NSA to try to come to get you an appropriate answer. We were not able to do that.
Respectfully, that's not what you said. You said, and I quote, "We are working to produce a relevant metric." Now let me go to my other question.
But we were not able to do it, to achieve it. So working to do it is different than doing it.
You told the American people that even a statistical sample would be jeopardizing America's national security. That is inaccurate and I think detrimental to the cause of ensuring we have both security and liberty. Now here's my other question. We are trying to sort out
Can the witness respond?
Who are the targets?
Apparently not.
Who are the targets of a 702 investigation? Director Comey gave 3 different answers in a hearing a month ago. And I think it would be very helpful if you would tell us who, in fact, is a target of these investigations. I want to go after serious foreign threats, but we don't know as of now, with Director Comey having given 3 different answers, who the targets are. Mr. Director.
Well, I can't speak for former Director Clapper. Targets, as I understand, are non-U.S. persons, foreign individuals are the targets in terms 702 is directed and prohibited from directing targets on U.S. persons.
My time is up. I will tell you, Director Comey gave 3 answers. He finally said, I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I think it's confined to counterterrorism, to espionage, and finally he said he didn't think a diplomat could be targeted. So we need you all, in addition to protecting the liberties of the American people, to tell us who the targets are. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
I would like to respond to that by saying some of those targets are classified, highly classified.
I understand that.
Some of those targets, by revealing those names of those targets, release the methods that we use, and then it's turned against us, and could cost the lives or put some of our agents in significant...
Director Comey listed a number of targets, which is why there's confusion. He said that on the record. We need you to tell us on the record as well, consistent with protecting sources and methods.
Senator Collins.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.